Top of the morning to everybody. I've had this microphone of Rosanna's for some time now. I don't think she's ever used it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, I'm going to do a quick edit session for the Kathia Pereira segments. They're pretty easy to do. We've done these before, but I'm not going to do a lot of explanation this time. I'm just going to basically run through the process very quickly and show you how it's done. First, we import the clips. I need this one. I put bars to mark this so that I know this one's good. And I need that one since they're the last two basically. Sometimes she shoots more than two, sometimes she shoots 3 or 4. So if she does, I usually mark them with bars after every good one before she switches to the next segment that she's going to do. So we're going to import them into the Kathia Pereira event. And we'll let them process. It shouldn't take too long because they're not very long things. But we can actually go ahead and start editing while these are processing. So I'm going to close this window, scroll up to the top, and here they are, right? Okay, down here, I have a whole bunch of teasers. I need to close this so it doesn't load them up every time. I have the Kathia Pereira stuff there. And these are her segments here. Okay, we're going to do one completely from scratch first. I'm going to create a new project. Call it Kathia Pereira Segmento de Inmigración. And tomorrow is the 21st. Okay, make sure all my settings are correct. They're good. Hit OK. All right, we'll take this first one and drop it down here, hitting the letter E. And I'm going to cut off the pieces that I don't need. Now, I like to do this here because I find it a little bit easier than scrubbing through and hitting I and O up here. That's just my personal preference. You can do it either way you want. I turn off those two channels because they're unnecessary.
Bienvenidos a Inmigración al Día.
Let's adjust their color a little bit. She's a bit bright. So let's bring this brightness exposure down and bring this one up just a little bit to kind of smooth it out. Not so contrasty. Okay, next part is pretty easy to do. We're going to go to filters and we will go to all. Right down here in this search box I can type KAT and I find these. Now I renamed these kind of funny, but her name is spelled with an H. I just didn't feel like changing it there. Okay. It automatically puts in all the information because this thing was already done. And I'm going to position her over this way so that she doesn't block her numbers too much. She can still make hand movements and block the numbers, and that's okay. Okay, so now we need a generator. It doesn't matter what generator we use, we just need a generator. Let's see what we have here. 29, 27, so we just need 3 more frames. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we'll go back to the filters, search for cat again, cat with a K, and we have Pereira full screen. Drop that in there and you have those two effects. Okay. We're going to put a transition between the two. Done. Let's Command D to change the duration. And now all we need is some music and stuff. Let's go to another segment real quick and just grab, not Metro PCS, another one of the Kathia Pereira ones. Okay, we got these called Until Now. We'll just grab these from here. You can grab them from here if you want. I just always forget which ones. In fact, well, no, I need to leave those there because I think I may have used them for some other segments. We will copy these, go back to the Kathia Pereira Segmento de Inmigración, not Metro PCS. Where is it? Okay, we're looking for 11, not 26, 11:21. Here we go, 11:21, right there. That's the one. Okay, let's paste that down there. The voice is a little bit long, so we need a shorter voice. So I can. That might work. All right, let's do just a little bit, and let's trim this way just a bit. And let's go back a smidgen. All right. Looks good. It's right at 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and preview it.
Este segmento es traído por la oficina legal de la licenciada Kathia Pereira.
Bienvenidos a Inmigración al Día.
Sounds
Si
good.
usted es la esposa, la hija, la mamá o de uno de
You're kind of jumpy because of the fact that it's trying to do this all unrendered while I'm recording this. So, okay, let's take everything here. Well, let's duplicate it first. That's probably the easiest way. Okay, I'm going to right click here and hit duplicate project, and that creates a direct copy of everything that we've done. And we're going to make it the 28th. Hit OK. And it's right here, so we double click it. All right, this time I'm actually going to use the other method. Oh, not with this one. It's not that segment. It's way up here at the top. Okay, here she goes. Okay, we'll start it there. Drag it, drop it down here. Replace from start. And guess what? It gets rid of our cool effect. It also gets rid of the color matching, or the coloring. So we'll go to video, click here on the color correction, bring down the high exposure, bring up the mid exposure just a bit. All right. Go over to your filters, search for cat. And we want the Facebook one. Drag it, drop it in. She's covering her numbers just a bit. So we go back to our video and we adjust the X position. And it moves her physically to the left. Now this one can probably go a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this here and find out where we are, 2818. So we can add 2818, we can add 112 to it, right there. Now it's snapping to the end, so we're good. And let's give him some space with his voice. And we're done. So we got two of them. So let's go ahead and export this one. And you don't have to export from having it all in the timeline. You can actually export from the project library. And in fact, when you look at the project library, you'll see these little radio things. These mean that this project has been shared. And if you see this with the little exclamation point inside of a triangle, this means that the project has been shared, but it has been changed since it was last shared. So we're going to change this to XCCam, hit next. And then once it comes up, we just hit save. There's no reason to change the name of it. And let's go ahead and do both of them. Go into settings, go down to XDCAM, hit next, hit save, and they are both exporting. Now these won't be on the dub list. One of them will be on the dub list tonight. The other one will be on the dub list tomorrow. Let's look at our progress real quick. Okay, just so we can watch it. Now once these are done, we'll put them into compressor and send them off. We'll put them into compressor, compress them, and then send them off, so that the client can view them and the sales reps can view them. But I'm not going to show you this part because I have done this before, and the one thing I worry about is not blurring out the email names, because I don't want anyone viewing those names. That's a list that I generate myself, and I prefer nobody really knows who's on that list, although most of the people here know. So this is done, and that's all it takes. Thank you very much for watching.